Hi everybody, this is Laura with Mural Dreams and the May Sketchbox. The May 2021 Sketchbox. So today I'm gonna open it up and see what we get inside. It came early this month. I was expecting it a little later, like last month, but what a pleasant surprise. Boy, I hope I like what's inside. In the previous video, I've explained why I actually unsubscribed from Sketchbox. So if you want to check that story out. So I hope it's nice. Although I left them, I really hope that I like what's inside. Yay. Very interesting. Very interesting. What is this? Oxide of olive. Oxide of olive. Something French? Made in Japan. Okay. They look like maybe oil pastels or some sort of pastels. Then we have an Indian red, a rouge Indian font. See, I thought that it was French. The name is in French. And so red and green. Okay. And then we have a white non-couleur numéro 1 blanc. So white. That will be nice for highlights. And interesting choice of colors. I have worked with oil pastels in the past and I didn't have a blast with them. Alright, these are stuck a little bit and they kind of got smudged among each other. We have a pink and a blue. These are very nice pastel colors actually. Oil pastel, artist oil pastel, Sennelier. Very soft, it feels grippy. And then this one is this beautiful blue, it's like a baby blue. Well, I actually had plans for what I was going to do, but I don't think my plans will work. So this is the wild lavender. Pretty color. Derwent Light Fast, made in Britain. So I believe that's also an oil pastel. It feels kind of grippy on the finger. And this is anthracite charcoal gray. So I believe that is the color. They don't rub off very awfully. And then we have a Sketchbox signature. And this is a chisel tip for, I think, blending. I don't have an extensive knowledge. I actually don't have any knowledge with oil pastels, but I believe you have to blend them. And it's nice that I don't have to blend them with my finger. I don't know. It's not my favorite cup of tea. So let's get these out and then I'll make my table. There's some other things underneath there. So these are the tools and then we have their trademark Sketchbox sticker. It's a sticker. It's a little thicker, sticker. And how are you on this fine day? It is so pretty. It's a llama. Pretty artwork. So this is the featured artist, Catherine McPhee. With a sharp eye for color and a quirky sense of humor, East Vancouver-based artist Catherine McPhee's vibrant portraits have quickly earned a loyal following. Elements of graffiti, animation. A broad palette includes oil pastels, acrylics, and spray paint to add density and texture to her pieces. She creates commissioned work almost daily. Lucky Catherine. At Vancouver's Arts Factory Society. Her most recent collections include a series of eccentric animal portraits, animated celebrity paintings, and skate deck art. I like that, eccentric animal portraits. I feel like sometimes with my acrylic pouring, I pull off some pretty eccentric characters. So all of her works boast unique elements inspired by street art and surrealism. I like surrealism. Surrealism is the best. To create truly one-of-a-kind pieces. Well, her work is certainly lovely. Do you see all that texture in there? There is a lot of texture in her artwork. So, I was planning to do some dandelions today, but I think I may not have the control that I would get with something thinner to make dandelion wisps and details like that. Alright, and then we have the list of elements, Sketchbox, oil pastels, premium box, Holbein oil pastels, mineral oil based pastels, super vibrant, aren't sticky like other pastels, and feel and move like a chalk pastel without the dust, but with the oil. Sennelier oil pastels, English gray and coral. English gray? That's more like blue to me, and coral, that is more like... Anyway, people can name their colors whatever. Designed in collaboration with Pablo Picasso. Wow. These oil pastels are creamy and pigment rich. Derwent Light Fast Color Pencil. Wild Lavender. This oil pastel color pencil is rich in pigment and great for details. Hang on, let me hop on the live and make sure that you guys aren't catching on. I wasn't even paying attention if there's anybody here. So, and then we have a canvas panel, which is really nice that I'll have. So this acrylic primed canvas is a medium texture. Excuse me. I actually have some coffee here. I'll have a sip. Some Pantone acrylic primed canvas, medium texture, great for acrylic or oil based mediums. And there are 3 pieces in here, lightly warped, but I guess it's okay for this kind of medium. So let us get into it. And see what we'll do with these supplies here. So like I said, I definitely do not have in my possession the means to achieve the effects that I was trying to do. I was trying to do some dandelions today, but I think we'll do something different since this looks like it's demanding very loose strokes, and I'm really a kind of tight painter. I don't do loose much. I need my control, my lines and definitions. So we'll have to go with the flow today and also improvise and certainly get out of our comfort zone. And let's see what I'm gonna do. I have a little bit of an inspiration here on the table. So I think this little guy will become my muse. Oh, that way. I bought this little crystal looking dragon from Michael's a while back, especially with the intention to paint him or to use him as a reference. And he's so handsome, and it doesn't seem, he seems to be pretty loose and not too harsh of a shadows. So let's give him a try. This is not the first time that I am trying to paint this guy. I also tried to paint him with acrylics a while ago, but I never finished him in the first one sitting, and I just stopped working on him, which is sometimes what happens with the projects that you start and then you don't get to finish right away. So no matter, today we're gonna try to use him and also this kind of it's not really the same kind of proportion, but we'll make do. Okay, and if you're hello Bright Creations, here we go again. Today we're going to not paint, but kind of rather draw this little dragon guy, just his face. I'm gonna prop him somehow so that I can see him better. Grab the Sketchbox box and I'm gonna prop him up in front of me. And then really loosely, this is gonna be probably something that anybody can draw and follow along. And if you're with me, you can just grab a pencil and some paper and you know, I'm gonna walk you through what I'm doing here, and it's gonna be pretty easygoing and fun because yeah, let's go. So since we're doing a face, a dragon face, then faces are not my forte, but I am always trying to get better at faces. So today will be a wonderful learning experience. So let's just draw a vertical symmetry line for our face, and then let's divide it just under half. And that's where we're gonna have our, just under the eyes, we're gonna divide our face into sections. And then my dragon has kind of like, it's gonna be very geometric. So he has a spike there, and his other spikes go here and there. So I'm probably gonna draw this guy enough times that I'm gonna achieve a really easy way to teach you. So this is like his crown, it looks like. So I just want you to know that right now I'm also learning how to draw him. Okay, and that's his, kind of like his jaw? Not jaw, but going back, like his ears portion. And then he's quite crystalline looking, so I'm just making different angles. And I'm approaching his mouth. And let's make his mouth a little higher, because maybe we want to have just a little bit of a goatee. He doesn't have space for a very big goatee, but just a little bit. I'm modifying him slightly. And don't worry, we're gonna paint over this. So, oh, you're not seeing that? Okay, that's better. So, let's So let's let that be his chin. We're not gonna be erasing today. That's his mouth. Soon this is all going to make sense. So that's his nostrils here. Okay. Remember geometric. So this is also just fun, having fun with shapes and angles. It's gonna be quite the tribal dragon. I hope you guys are enjoying the music. I was just talking with my girlfriend yesterday, and we both agree that it's quite a challenge to create an artwork and talk at the same time, because and that's why I'm probably gonna let you just observe more, and I'm gonna explain less, because the portion of the brain that is in charge with creating is the right brain, that's the creative brain, and then the portion of the brain that is connected with the analytical processes and the other kind in more intellectual art form of conversation and stuff like that. So those are different portions of the brain, and it's really difficult to make art and and hold a conversation. So really enjoy the music and follow along if you want to. This is gonna be very awkward looking dragon, so I think I'm gonna just raise. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna raise his head a little bit. And let's lower his eyes. I was talking, and so I wasn't paying attention. See what happens? I'm gonna fix him. Some of these angles though will help us determine. Hello, Bindu! Oh, that was probably too loud. Hi, Bindu. Hello. So nice that you're here. But some of these lines will help us determine the shadow, where the shadow falls as well. Remember, loose. It's gonna be loose. Let's add some more of these kind of whiskers, not whiskers, but whatever dragons have, spikes, spines, texture, interest. Oh, Bindu, while I was talking, it was a good drawing. Just see how I got all sidetracked. Kind of my eyes weren't focusing properly, but it's okay. He has a much more elongated face than I had expected. Maybe we'll put like a smile instead of a frown. My model is a little frowny, but I was trying maybe how can I make a smile? My dragon smile, like this. I can't actually see his mouth. It's really from the perspective that I was holding him. I'm using my model for those who are new, but I think I'm pretty done. Maybe we'll just make another. Since he's a crystal dragon, he can have like more crystal shards here and there, and crystals just growing off his crystals. Yeah, let's make him a little more interested. I mean, he is my creation. Okay, we're gonna get into the coloring soon, but I'm really trying to lay down a great foundation, because in order to have a good drawing, I have found, like a good artwork, you just have to have a good foundation, because sometimes I just get so anxious to get to the painting part, which is, you know, like when you're acrylic painting, then you want to paint, but in order to have a good painting, you gotta have a good composition. So then you really gotta spend the time to lay out a sketch. Actually, sometimes even more than one sketch, you know. So otherwise, if you don't have a good composition, some nice perspective and color combo, you don't plan, and sometimes you're painting, you don't know what happened, you know, you just don't know what happened, why it's not good, and sometimes just poor planning. Just trying to even out his chops there. Definitely some of his face is really not in the picture. But it's making a little, yeah. My dragon on the table does not have these crystals, but I want to put them in there because that's more fun. Besides, if he had them, there would be a high chance that they would break. It would be more fragile. See, that's the beauty of having a drawing instead of an actual object, drawing of a crystal will not break. Maybe he looked better without that, but it's okay because we can just draw right over it. We're not married to that. Oh. Sorry about that. I just have to turn my screen back on. So let me open these. How do you even open these? Sounds like a chocolate wrapper. Now I want chocolate. Okay. Like I said before, I did work with oil pastels in the past, but I soon fell out of love with them because they're just so messy and difficult to control. So, you know, I'll probably... It's probably gonna be a nice experiment, but and who knows? Who knows with me? You never know. This is a nice color though, and it's a good thing they come out of their box pretty easily. Smells so pleasant. Just put on a little sweater. Getting a little chilly here. I had to close the window. It's actually warmer. It's warmer outside than it is inside. But my neighbor is mowing the lawn and he's making quite a ruckus up there. Okay, warning, Cancer. Oh boy. Warning, Cancer. That's probably how this video ought to start. Do just this one little last thing and then just lock my focus. Alright, I hope I locked it rightly. So I have some really nice colors here, just pink and purple and blue. These are really nice, and then the green. And then maybe I'll use this dark thing for the shadow parts. That'll be nice. Okay, maybe we'll start with the shadow parts. We can start by, yeah, let's start with the shadow. Just going really lightly. Oh, I didn't open my white. Ooh, and white. This will be nice. So let's lay them over here. Okay, Bindu, I'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. That's very sweet. All right, so okay, that goes on thick. Goes on thick. I'm just putting down the shadows as I see them on my dragon model, and I'm not actually going after what I laid down before because some of that stuff is not symmetrical, and just make them a little lower. No, that's the eyebrows, the parts under the eye. Kind of lowering his eyes a little bit. eyebrows this way, eyebrows, and on the other side it's not as it wasn't as dark. Yeah, I like his nostrils to be a little bigger than my models. Figuring out how to make him smile a little bit. Just broaden his jaw a little bit. Told you we can just go right over whatever I did here. It's really, my model is bathed in a lot of light, so I don't really have a specific angle where the light is coming from. I've got light coming from, look, there is not much shadow, so it's a little more up to my imagination to see all of the shadows. And I really wanted to fit him into this board. Didn't want him to be really on the outside. I've got symmetry problems. Can you relate? This is how I make sure that my thing is level. I just will go one side to the other. Loose, loose, to remember to be loose. Kind of symmetrical, not really, but it's okay. And that's why I prefer to do a symmetrical thing. I shouldn't do much with the red up there because things should be more light, but there's always some darkness, so we can add here and there. And by the power of blending, we'll be able to hopefully add a little more definition. They're definitely not level. This eye was smaller. Let's... Oh, look at my fingers. What do we do next? Let's go... So I did the red. Let's go to the highlights. So... And then we'll go to the colors, and then I think these are all about layers, textures, and I'm pressing quite hard, and you can see how it's crumbling. Yeah, maybe we just have some fun and not worry so much about this and that. They're blending nicely. And on the white thing, they're blending. I am looking up at my model every now and then. I'm just not needing to follow every single time. I don't need to follow exactly the way it looks. I'm giving some free rein to my imagination. It's more fun that way anyway. Let's go into the... What color should be his eyes? Should his eyes be... Ooh, one red and one... Not one green and one blue. And then his color will be more pinkish. Let's see. This will be, I think, more of a highlight, the pink stuff, and then I'll do the parts that are in the shadow maybe with blue. That's kind of fun, actually. I just kind of follow along. Oh, this is another hard pencil. So what do you... See, that's what I didn't do. I didn't swatch out my colors first. I just jumped right in. Oh, I see. So with this, you can create more definition. This actually scrapes off the what's underneath. Yeah, It also gets kind of dirty. But, oh, you can control. You can have more control with this, by using the pencils. Oh, I see what's happening here. Yeah, we're experimenting as we go. Nothing wrong with that. This way, this way. Oh, it's getting dirty. I think we're making some more angles. Gotta make the little noises. Well, I don't think this will be half bad, to be honest. It might actually be pretty cool if I can keep a symmetry line. And as soon as she doubts herself, the audience leaves. This pencil isn't the best at doing that kind of stuff. You're getting all sorts of textures on my... Probably not using the right kind of brush for this, but I'm getting schmutz. Let's take another sip of tea. I'm actually having tea as well, and this time I wanted to have the yogi tea because I thought maybe the yogi tea wisdom will be nice as it usually is, and today's yogi tea wisdom is very nice. It says, "This life is a gift." It is one of my favorite wisdoms. I don't know. Hey, Sam! Oh, thanks. So fancy to see you here. This is our oil pastel class. Welcome. I was just saying, sharing about my tea addiction. What do you think of my dragon? Still here. Oh, thank you so much. Were you gone? I didn't see you before. Were you here before? I'm probably gonna go with the other pencil. Oh, I also have this black one. The charcoal one. I totally forgot about that. Let me keep all of my supplies here in front of me so I don't forget about them. That symmetry is getting to me. We have more dark. Yeah, let's do more dark here. Let's get that symmetry back a little bit. And we can probably blend these. Okay, I shamelessly admit, again, I'm having fun. Why would I? No, I'm having fun with the pastels because I said I wouldn't. And I actually am. one nostril is bigger than the other, and it's because I was talking. And you know, it's okay. I'm coming to terms that it's okay if you keep going back and do, and you know, and to remember that every drawing and artwork goes through many ugly faces, and to not be mortified by that. I think that's why a lot of artists actually give up art, because that ugly face is sometimes so unbearable. You know, it's really difficult, and sometimes if you don't stick with it enough, you never get over it. But it's only through these arduous and terrible things that are going through your mind, you know, criticizing, oh, it looks so bad, I'll never make it, and stuff like that. And you just gotta stick with it and be okay with being uncomfortable. Oh my god, I mean, so many uncomfortable moments with art, but if you are not willing to sit through those uncomfortable feelings, then you're not gonna grow. So I guess that would be my advice to any artist, since you asked, is to just stick with it and don't give up, and understand that sometimes you win and sometimes you don't, and just keep at it. I think that's the secret to success, period, no matter what it is. Oh, the purple blending tool. I'll get there really soon, as I have this whole thing covered. Me too. If you don't catch it live, you can catch it on the replay. But I'll get to that really in a jiffy. Just get more structuring here. More symmetry going. And I was just talking to my friend last night. We had such a great conversation. And hi, Amanda, if you ever watch this, you know, I have great conversations with you. And she's my artist teacher friend. And we were talking about realistic art, and I also watched a video yesterday about realism, and how some people say, oh well, why don't you just take a picture, you know, why go through the trouble of creating something that looks exactly like reality? Just take a picture. And sometimes I think, you know, sometimes that is sour grapes, sometimes, because you never hear a realist say that. Realism takes so much pain and so much detail and so much time and life, you know. That is what good art is life energy. Because that's what it takes out of you. And so realism takes a lot of that, a lot of attention to detail. And I don't know. Continue the train of thought. Let me take another sip of tea. Let's do the green. Let's do the green next to the pink. Or, you know, wherever we deem that green is needed. Next to the blue, I think that would go much better. I just put a little bit up there, but I think green and blue should be like in the shadows. Oh, that green and red blend really nicely to make this kind of interesting brown, but one eye is green, and we're gonna go and detail that eye with the blendy tool. Let's cover up, let's finish up down here on the areas that are looking down, right, the down facing areas. At this point, I'm not looking up to my model anymore. and just going by feel. That's what I was talking about. I think, I don't know, talking and making art and something like that. Actually pressing quite hard and leaving a lot behind, but it's still not as textured as the llama. Let's do more, I think, no, let's do more of this purple. I'm gonna need to sharpen that in a little bit. This is nice that you can kind of cut with it. Only it does blend some colors down here. It kind of forces them down since it's so hard. No comment. So there's probably gonna be a lot of going back and forth. And that's what I was talking about, the realism thing. The realism thing takes a lot of going back and forth. And sometimes you just want your artwork to be done. And in order to get to that next level, just stick with it. Just stick with it and keep going and spend more time, and it's okay, and stick with the feelings of this isn't looking good. The more you work on it, the better it'll look, because you know, God is in the details. I'm gonna have see, it's all kind of muddied up. Tea time. Okay, the blendy tool. I didn't even use this black charcoal thingy. Okay, let me just make the eye here pink, and then this line in the eye. And let's go with this black. I kind of forgot that I have black. This is also a hard one, like the purple one. Some darker shadows. Yeah. Interesting how these blend. You can just keep on adding on. I don't want to get too dark. nostrils must be the darkest. Nostrils are always like the darkest thing. He looks angry. Oh. Let's loosen it up a little bit. I feel like I'm trying to control it too much. Loosen it up, loosen it up. It really helps to, you see, because I'm so close to it, it's sometimes hard to even see your artwork from a close distance. And when I look up at the camera, then I see how it actually is looking. Like, oh, I need more color, I need more definition. The darks should be darker and the lights should be a little more forgetting words. Highlighted, something like that. White. I want to make that underneath. Okay, kinda. Oh, I have more corner now. More edge. I done pressed too hard. Sorry, I don't know. I apologize. Oh, I like how they blend. They don't get muddy. How do you get oil pastels to not muddy each other? You just keep adding layers? Or what? It seems like adding layers muddies it. Or I just didn't put the right colors next to each other. Let's do the blendy thingy. Let's see what this does. Oh, this creates texture rather than blending. Am I using this right? Oh, hang on. Carries a lot of residue. Oh, look at that color. Well, it's definitely easy to create edges. pushes the paint down. I like it. Oh, look at this. I feel like an oil painter. I feel like Bob Ross. Let's just use all of this paint. I need more green. I need more color overall, I feel like. But especially green. I don't want him to look angry though. My dragon looks so serene and peaceful, and this one looks kind of angry. See, putting green next to red definitely makes I mean, it's a kind of pleasant combination actually. It's very earthy. Just lost my blue. Oh, look how they blend. It makes kind of like a eel. I like that. The eyes went a bit weird. Let's see what color they make when they blend. Making mud, making mud. Here I am, just making mud. I don't even know what song is playing. I hope it's a good one. And I hope that it overpowers my voice. Oh, the dragon reminds you of Tilda Swinton? Huh. Cool. She's a cool lady. We can put the white line right over it. Yeah, I gotta look at my drawing on the computer. Which one was my mouth? I forget. This was the... these were the nostrils. Nostricals. And I was just modifying him a little bit. Ooh, look, it's even darkening. Can you believe what kind of the range of colors we're getting in here? Over mixing and blending, and watch out because it's gonna be mud before you know it. But I'm like that. At least you can get some deep dark colors. That's what I was missing before. Some darkness in there. All right, let us blend some more. We need more blue. Maybe the underlight is a blue. It looks like a masked bandit or something. Oh my gosh, the many iterations of Mr. Crystal Dragon. Oh my goodness. Let's add some more color and loosen it up a little bit. I keep saying it, and then call it done. I feel like maybe, I don't know how to do with oil, how far to go with oil pastels. How much do you blend? Do you blend a lot? Do you blend a little? When do you decide? then it's done. When you decide that adding more color will not just over muddy it, you know? I guess it's something to keep practicing. Might be. Hello, Brocode Men's Style channel. Thank you very much. Glad you're enjoying it. Very glad you're here. Thank you for saying hello and stopping by. Oh, getting angrier. I made his eyes so small now. But thankfully, we can always go back to this pencil. Okay, I don't know about this, guys. I'm feeling weird about this. You just need to blend. Okay, let's blend it a little bit, and maybe that'll make it. I think it's the lack of control that I have over how these things are happening. Very large, loose brush strokes scare me. Someone should make a t-shirt. Say yes if you agree. I mean, I agree. Did I say I'm enjoying this? I think I may have passed. Oh. Thanks for the encouragement. I think I may have passed the beautiful stage and not have noticed it. I'm getting it, I'm getting it. My hands. Oh. How do I get some of that white out and just get some clean white out? Ooh, look at this. Is that gonna work? Is that gonna work? Ooh, I just added the little highlight in my eye. I think that's sometimes that's all it needs. A painting, all it needs. Little highlight in the eye. There. It's perfect. You know, I think I'm actually enjoying this much better. Just getting some of this with my thingy and laying it down. Is this painstaking? Let's see if it's we can save some color. Maybe I'll just use the blue. The green seems to be just blending in with that red. Making a blue eye, but that would be all right. Here. Eyes look a little better. I just need to keep going and blending and adding. Oh. This blue is actually... Oh god, I just lost my mouth. Blue is actually making everything look a little better. Okay, I think I am almost done. I feel like if I keep going at this, I'll ruin this. Can you see more color? I think it's... Every time I look, maybe it's looking better. Maybe it's catching more shape. I'll just keep going. Never give up, never surrender. You know, sometimes you give up right before you get it. I'm gonna use that, the purple thing. Oh, this is making color in a slightly different way. All in all, at this stage, my guess is that this will not be my medium of choice. I know acrylic pouring is messy, but oh my god, this is messy. Make some more angles here. I'm looking at the card and I'm thinking, if I made this, would I like it? Would I feel like it's done? This looks much brighter than mine. Maybe I need to add some more white. Did she use the same colors that were probably? It looks like it's the same colors. Oh, that black looks much blacker than this. I don't know how she may have achieved that. Yeah, she's supposed to have used, but this is like gray and that's black, so something's missing here. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'll just leave this card here so that you don't want to look at this. At least you can look at that. And no, I'm not using it for inspiration. See, my pink keeps getting dirty from the other colors. Just need to add more. I think that's what I'm gonna call this video. The thumbnail would say, maybe I just need to add more and then an explosion. Would that make it a good thumbnail? This cheekbone totally got lost. There we go. A little more color. Mine, mine are more muted. When to stop? When to stop? Okay, let's just make some lines with this blendy tool, and I think after that I'm gonna call it done, because I honestly wouldn't know when to stop with this. Just maybe that's how she achieved those textures, just making cuts with this knife thingy. Okay, this is fun, cutting. I like to cut. Cutting slices. feel like there's not enough color up here. I can see the canvas and I don't like that sort of thing. I also feel like I need more white. Oh my goodness. How do you even make a point with this thing? Okay, I guess single strokes. It worked until I said it. Alright, I'm just gonna put the other person's card away. You're welcome for not singing. I was gonna sing, but I decided against it. Okay. I am pressing hard in order to get some clean white to come out. It almost looks like a crystal. Okay, so here is the conclusion. In conclusion, I'm much better at other types of art rather than oil pastels. And I'm very happy about that. Oh my god, I'm gonna have so much fun looking at other... Scratch that. I don't think I will. Look, because... Just because. Well... This is my workstation today. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy this live stream. I'm gonna put an end to this madness. I don't think I can go on. Thank you so very much for joining me today. And I will see you in the next live art show. But until then, we'll probably see another video from Mural Dreams by Laura that did not have oil pastels in it. Have a lovely day and a lovely weekend. And until next time, keep creating and trust the flow. Bye.